We start with those disturbing new details on the massacre that killed 4 people in Lakeland and put an 11-year-old in the hospital. Investigators now say accused murderer Bryan Riley did more planning than originally thought. They say the former Marine drove to the neighborhood the night before asking about somebody named Amber. Nobody by that name lives there. Detectives say neighbors grew increasingly worried about the stranger's erratic behavior. A grandmother told him to leave or she was calling police. A man on a lawnmower exchanged words with him. Riley left, but Polk County Sheriff Grady Judd says he began plotting to kill both of them and the rest of their family. Malik Rankin has been following the shooting since it happened. Authorities tell her the gunman had an ops plan.
Today, Sheriff Grady Judd shared more information on what the suspected gunman Bryan Riley said following his arrest. Judd said Riley called these murders his ops plan.
This was planned. It was calculated. He anticipated what he was going to do.
Sheriff Judd gave new information on the 62-year-old grandmother that was killed.
As he went into the grandmother's apartment or home behind the main house first, he shot his way into that house. He shot the front door. He shot through the windows. And finally, he got in through the side door.
Judd says this is when he believes Riley moved into the main house and killed 40-year-old Justice Gleason, his wife, and their 3-month-old baby. The lone survivor, a quick-thinking 11-year-old.
She told our detectives, she said, I believe the reason I'm alive now is I played dead and I prayed.
There are hundreds of bullet holes throughout both houses, leaving detectives with a lot of evidence to go through. Sheriff Grady Judd says they will continue processing this crime scene tomorrow. He's making sure his detectives do a meticulous job because he wants to see Riley prosecuted for everything he's been charged with.
The sheriff also told us the 11-year-old girl is expected to make a full recovery. Officers are waiting to get her statement until she's had more time to recover from her surgeries. And while visiting Lakeland today, Governor DeSantis commented on what happened.
An outrageous crime. This guy was totally off his rocker. It needs to have the full weight of the law brought down.
This is one reason why he says he's pushing to get more resources for local law enforcement offices. While in Polk County, he announced several proposed incentives to increase recruitment. First, new law enforcement officers would be given a $5,000 signing bonus. This includes officers new to the industry and officers who moved to Florida. Second, getting rid of potential roadblocks for those officers coming to the state. A free certification exam will be given and any training programs will be covered up to $1,000. And third, a scholarship program will be made to cover the costs of the Law Enforcement Academy. All of this will still need to be approved by the legislature before they go into effect.